Ah.
AINO, I'm back.
Nefa? You're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so AINO. Could you turn around for a moment? AINO.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
AINO. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
2 weeks worth. Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite of what she imagined?
Calculation complete. AINO's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair! You're a meanie, Nefa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, weensy bit extra.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Oh, seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was so worried about you. And that's the only reason I even... Oh.
AINO. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
Welcome home. Oh. So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative.
Aww.
Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Nefa. You're the best.
AINO, allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon. I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time. Nice to meet you, AINO. And Nefa's told us all about you, too. Huh? Really? She actually said that about me? Well, she's not wrong. Oh, yeah. So, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, he suddenly said he had to head out on business, and that he might not be back for a while. He asked me to let you know if I saw you. Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Did he say what he was doing? Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please, take a seat. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household. Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw. A spaceship, huh? From outside to that? Exactly. So, ring any bells? No. Oh. You sure? Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of NOD-KRAI that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either. Huh.
What AINO means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Oh, so that's what she was getting at. Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another, but I don't recall ever seeing any components that were anywhere near that special. So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well. But who would even do something like that? Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how I sometimes hide snacks in the... Anyway, long story short, I definitely haven't seen anything like that. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Scions. The Frost Moon Scions? Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't Inefa tell you about their rituals?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rituals are we talking about? I've never actually seen them myself. Just heard bits and pieces here and there. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past. Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either. Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scions. Aw, leaving so soon? Sure you don't want to hang out a little longer?
It's getting late, AINO, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much longer.
Aww. All right then. Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop in on you as often as we can. Really? You promise? Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome anytime.
I'll be staying to look after AINO today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that AINO made for me.
Oh, are you here to play with me? My name's AINO, and I'm an inventor. Me and Inefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lakaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends.
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of NOD-KRAI upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of NOD-KRAI upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of NOD-KRAI upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes. Oh, I know. You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it? Seems like she has a way to help us. Dory's services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around NOD-KRAI.
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Inefa. This time, we'll get Crumclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Crumb-Kake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right!
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? 20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Crumb-Clank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, Aino. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area. I hope you have a productive conversation.
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mirror Village! Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here!
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Crumb-Clank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in NOD-KRAI, Sadil? Well, One of the Melazine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to NOD-KRAI. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them?
Sure thing!
All right, this is the last place we saw Crunkclank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there. I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something. Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them. Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in NOD-KRAI.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options. Not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
to the freezer!
Wheel of life.
Decided by destiny. Delved into... A little amuse-bouche.
Mind the deluge. Oh, so you collect these? Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry, one of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily. Oh, so you collect these?
It pays to be careful.
I have to stifle a Oh, so you collect these? All yours, should you have any use for them.
To the freezer! A burst of flavor!
Orders given. Orders received.
Cascade!
Written in the stars! Let me scrub! A dash of frosting!
Be still! Kamisato Arc! Suiyu!
Rise.
All yours, should you have any use for them. Yes. Very nice.
So, this is the place? But there's no one here. Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
Let's finish this. Swift.
This is the recon bot from that day! But Crumblank isn't here. Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Crumblank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location. Is that enough to tell where they went? Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next. Wow! Melazines are awesome! I want one! Melazines are people, not pets, I know. Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going!
Looks like I hit to the freeze pod again.
Wheel of Life.
The bounty!
Yes. Very nice. Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry, one of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily. Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry, one of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
Be still. The depths beckon.
Rise. A dash of frosting. Goose on the loose. Off to the freezer! Yeah!
This is death.
Here comes another.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Be still. Mind the deluge. Cascade. Oh, so you collect these?
AINO? Present!
What a waste of time! A dash of frosting!
Go.
Show no fear!
Fate is upon you. Shadows of Wheel of Life.
Cascade.
camp here, but I don't see Krumklang anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there. Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad, and you're too good for that. Okay. AINO? Like I said before, I'm the boss of the NOD-KRAI craft shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes. Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1? It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa! Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on! Charge!
It's too late for regrets.
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about... Ah! Ah!
The wrong test subject.
Phew! We're in! Wait! What's that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly. Hold on.
This hunk of metal has Krumklang's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
Wait! You're that guy from the black market! The one at the front desk! You're the one behind all this?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction!
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Krumklang! Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in NOD-KRAI. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the mora I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then, no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from AINO?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of NOD-KRAI practically grovel at her feet. She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine!
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid. That's enough! Give Krumklang back to us, right now!
We'll see about that.
flavor!
Why is this machine so powerful?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys, don't attack him. We just have to wait it out. I'm not letting Crumbclank become a war machine.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Kerplunk! Look, a rainbow! Ouch!
A little amuse-bouche!
Rise.
Cascade.
Go claw! Flash attack!
Off to the freezer!
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it!
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Crumbclank is a dessert baking robot, but I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Crumbclank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even NOD-KRAI's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Crumbclank isn't a war machine. Now give him back.
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid, childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Try me, you stupid... Enough! Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Protecting the Crumbcake craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Another test subject.
A dash of frosting! The pinnacle of excellence!
The depths beckon. Be still.
No! He got away!
Let him run for now. NOD-KRAI doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Is everyone all right? Apparently NOD-KRAI doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help. Wow! Way to think ahead, Sadil. Wait! What about Crumbclank?
Miss AINO, During the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so enough with all the mushy stuff, all right? Let's go home, Ineffa. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
Yes. Very nice.
Whew. Gloomy skies over here. The air's all icky and sticky and dark and damp. Remember how Flint said that he lives in a graveyard to the north? Is this, really the place? There's not a person in sight. just a tower and... Oh!
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong.
Phew! Well, it's nice to see a living person here. Hiya, Flins! So, this is where you live, huh?
Yes, this is my humble home, the Tomb of the Lightkeepers. Did an adventurer's curiosity bring you here to this lonely isle? I am at pains to imagine any other cause.
You're not wrong. We haven't explored this area yet.
As guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls. Isn't it a welcoming thought?
Not at all. If anything, this place just got scarier.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the hospitality that you deserve as guests. We don't receive many visitors here, after all. But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, I do hope your visit shall be a pleasant one. The spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often, although that might render your sightseeing experience a little less riveting. Let me think. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt. In that regard, it has quite a bit of historical value, and is thus well worth seeing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived. So, it's a lighthouse, huh? What happened to the light?
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, it would serve little purpose these days. In the past, it guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come running out, speaking once familiar utterances into the void. In which case, since you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way. I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those lone journeys through the cold night. Well, it is an important testament to our history. But as is the case with many once magnificent buildings from the past, it now lies desolate and neglected. Not that the Lightkeepers have forgotten about it, of course. We are simply spread too thinly, but you will merely be lighting it up, not vandalizing it. Rest assured, you will face no objections. As such, you should have no issues using it, so long as it helps you. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse stored in an old tent to the north. That should be enough to serve your present needs. And if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north side. That's where I will be sorting through my reports. I will meet up with you once I have completed my urgent tasks.
things going right lately? Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
You really think so? You know, Inefa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi, Inefa! It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't sleep too good last night. My head's a mess. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be alright.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic. Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep. Oh, sounds like the clink clank from Kage Craft Shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Fatui's pockets? Wow, the NOD-KRAI faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable. Yeah, before Inefa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Inefa. Wow, so problem solved, right? Well, the sleeping problem is solved, but now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk. Nice! Sounds impressive. No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night. Then we'll find them and make them pay. Yeah! But first, I need to figure out which bot they messed with. How are you going to do that? By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat. Okay, so psychological warfare? That works on robots? I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings. Okay then. Ahem. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll... what are we gonna do again? We'll let you off. But just this once. You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off? Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him. AINO and Emma, we caught him! Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected. The probability of malfunction due to an external injury is low.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Let me open him up and have a look. Uh-oh! He's on the run again! Catch him! What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to them.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious. There's more going on here than a simple malfunction. But we need to catch him first. Try sucking him out.
Cascade!
Fate is upon you. A little amuse-bouche. Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, finally! We caught him! Man, what is going on with this bot?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Huh? You can talk? AINO, is he supposed to do that? No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like a Nepha. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers. But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something?
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the Fortress of Marrowseed.
The Fortress of Marrowseed. What kind of place is that?
What is it again? Marrowpeed. Yeah, that seems right. Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on.
Don't come any closer! Somebody help!
It's okay. I'm a girl too.
That doesn't change anything!
Apologies, Traveler in Paimon. AINO prefers to devote her full focus to solving problems. I believe she needs some time to get to the bottom of this issue. Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming. We should definitely hang out with them more in the future. Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery. Some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh? Is that a Kuhenki? She looks different from the ones we saw before. Hey there! What's your name? Huh. Doesn't seem able to speak. No idea what she wants. Unless you want to stop, maybe we should just keep moving? She's following us! Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with. Hey! Don't make it sound like Paimon's some kind of meanie. Paimon had no idea what she wanted, okay? Ugh. Anyway, next time Paimon sees her, Paimon promises she'll be nicer. Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lauma anyway, we can ask her about it while we're there. Huh? Hey, look! Isn't that Lauma? The moon chanter?
Let me take a look at your wound. You must be more careful. Doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in, your safety always comes first. Oh, you're back too. How was your day? You what? Those two Fatui? The ones who were causing trouble in Nasha Town? You went to teach them a lesson? And you put that in their food? You naughty little thing! How could you do that? They didn't notice. That's not the point. You mustn't do that again, okay? Next time, at the very least, bring a few of your friends along too. You'll be an easy target if it's just you on your own.
Hey, Lauma! Still remember us?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon, isn't it? Welcome to Hisi Island. Not at all. Those who come with kindness in their hearts are always welcome with the Frost Moon Scions.
Were you just talking to those animals?
I was indeed. The Frost Moon Scions bloodline is unique, for throughout our history, there have been many among us who could communicate with all living things. What was that? Oh, is that so? She says she was trapped in a plant earlier, and that you were the ones who rescued her. She wants me to thank you on her behalf.
Oh, it was nothing. Barely lifted a finger.
If you both are free, why don't you join us at the Frost Moon Enclave for dinner? Consider it a small token of thanks for your kindness.
We'd love to! And actually, we had something we wanted to ask you anyway.
Oh. You're interested in the story of Kutar?
Kutar?
Yes. Kutar is our moon goddess, the moon maiden who guides us.
But up close, this one somehow seems a bit different from the one in Nasha Town. It's like it's more...
Natural?
Or like... more harmonized in its design.
That is because ever since the Fatui arrived in NOD-KRAI, they have been modifying and defacing our statues as they please. These statues were made by the Frost Moon Scions who settled here hundreds of years ago, crafted from the very finest Lunasol stone. Not only is this stone exceedingly rare, but it also brims with Kuvaki. I suppose the latter must be what caught the Fatui's eye. For a time, we put up fierce resistance. But now, this is the only one left that still retains her original form.
We heard they even pulled some ancient moon's remnants down from the sky.
That's right. The two largest remnants landed in NOD-KRAI. One here on Hisi Island, and the other on Paha Isle. The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
Oh! It's that little Kuhenki again!
Surely that can't be.
Hey! We've been wondering what was up with it, too. It just appeared out of some petals and hasn't stopped following us since.
No, that is no ordinary Kuhenki. These we name Luonnotar, beings born from the moon goddess's blessing.
Can you understand what it's saying? We honestly haven't got the slightest idea why it's been following us.
I'm afraid not. I cannot fathom its thinking any better than you can. Sometimes a long time must elapse before the moon goddess's blessings turn into Luonnotar. Perhaps you two were simply there to witness that transformation.
Oh, maybe.
Legend has it that the Luonnotar bring good fortune. Given that it seems to have taken a liking to you both, why don't you let it come along with you?
Really? Then you can start by helping us find some more treasure chests along the way. Capiche?
Twilight approaches. If you would hear more of the moon's story, then let us make our way to the Frost Moon Enclave. Beneath the gentle moonlight, I shall share this tale in full.
After all that hard work, I at least deserve a slice of cake for my efforts. Don't you think?
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just in time. Aino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Crumbclink is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his baking.
Wow! So this is what Crumbclank was supposed to look like.
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all Aino had to do was make a new body.
Woohoo! Is it ready? Hey! He ate it!
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else. It'll just be a moment.
All right. Wait, speaking of desserts, where's Aino?
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just who she is.
Why does Aino like building robots so much?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else. Then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was: genius. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do, and not only that, she excelled at it. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Clink Crumbkake craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius. The drive to see their imagination come to life.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think there's more to it than that. Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions. What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her feel lonely. So me, Crumbclink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius. We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for. As I see it, that's the true relationship between Aino and her robots.
Oh, wow! So, you really mean a lot to her.
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Crumbclink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay in NOD-KRAI.
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, NOD-KRAI is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing. Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in NOD-KRAI. But in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say AINO doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from NOD-KRAI should be, no one is a better match than AINO.
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve them.
I want the one with the most frosting!
All right, everyone. Dig in.
So worth it.
frosting!
The Conch Gang? If they really begged me to join, I guess I could give it some thought.
Off to the freezer! Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Be still.
Fix it.
Better hold back this time.
Go!
I lost.
Cascade.
A little amusement. Goose on the loose.
Mind the deluge.
Go.
Cascade.
Off to the freezer. Yeah. Decided by destiny. Shadows of.
Be still.
Use of force authorized.
A dash of.
Wheel of life. Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
Adept's back. Cascade.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Rise.
Let me scry. Fate is upon you.
Cascade.
Off to the freezer.
Be still.
Go.
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu.
A little amuse-bouche. Written in the stars. Delves into
Orders given. Orders received.
Be still.
goose on the loose. Off to the freezer. A little amuse.
Use of force authorized.
Fate is upon you.
Cascade.
Wow.
Mind the deluge.
A burst of flavor.
Rise. Opening box of Adepti tricks. Weird. I know I only installed an average NOD-KRAI machine core. AINO and Eppa, we're here!
Greetings.
I mean, I found the source of the malfunction, but now I have way more questions than answers. What? Why?
The bot has the wrong core. It is not the one AINO installed originally, but the core of a clockwork mecha from Fontaine.
It has the wrong core? Oh, so now we have to hunt down the original one? Yeah, it's no big deal. The original core was just something I salvaged from a pile of junk. Believe me, it's nothing special. The problem is, this new core is really advanced. I don't even understand half of its functions.
Really? Is that why it can talk like an Eppa?
No idea. What I can tell is that this core went through a massive explosion at some point. Almost all the modules are damaged, but I can't fix any of them.
Wow! If even AINO's stumped, it must be really complicated.
The core originates from Fontaine, but little is known about this technology. Without relevant knowledge, a breakthrough will take time.
Yeah, but it's not all bad news. I managed to extract a useful bit of information from the data I could salvage. One word. Charred.
Charred? Is that its name?
I doubt it, but I'm sure it's important. It was stored in the deepest part of the core. That's the best protected part, which is why I was able to salvage something from there.
The best protected part?
In the event that my core sustained damage, that's where I would move all AINO-related data to keep it intact.
Ah! Knock on wood, knock on wood! Your core is gonna be just fine, Inefa. Don't jinx yourself like that.
I was engaging in a hypothetical discussion.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta say it. Say knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Like that?
Yeah! Whew, that was a close one. Huh? Anyway, I bet there's other data preserved deep in the core, too. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't be able to talk. And I'm gonna extract it all. Here, data, come to AINO.
Man, this core is so mysterious. But if it's so high-tech, how did it end up inside a random prospector bot?
Bingo! That's the question, isn't it? Who replaced the original core with this one and why? I mean, Even though it's damaged, the research value is off the charts. Bingo! That has to be the answer. You know what happened the day before it started malfunctioning? The Fatui chased a group of treasure hoarders straight into my workshop. I'm thinking the treasure hoarders stole the core from the Fatui and needed a place to hide it. So, they stuffed it in my prospector bot and handed the original core over to the Fatui to smooth things over. Makes sense, don't you think? I'm pretty clever, right, Anefa?
Of course. In fact, intel from the curatorium appears to corroborate this hypothesis. Several of Marinette's subordinates were robbed on their way back to Snezhnaya. Although it is unclear what was stolen, the culprits were identified as a group of 3 treasure hoarders. Their leader is a silver-haired woman wearing a hood. As for the remaining 2 members, there is a man with pink hair and a man with purple hair.
Wow! So Paimon was right. The local treasure hoarders around here aren't bold.
Actually, this group has only been active recently. The curatorium suspects them to be outsiders not local to this area.
Who cares? Yehoda said they're just a bunch of small fry anyway. Yeah. If those treasure hoarders really did mean to hide the core in this bot, they're probably gonna come back for it. Let them come. If they're nice, I'll even share my crunkakes with them. And if they're mean, Anefa will give them a good old knuckle sandwich. And if they try to take back the core? I already thought of that. I'm just gonna hide it. Anefa, can you get Little Chard and the others to come over here? Okay, hold on to your hats. I'm gonna hide Little Chard in a scrap prospector bot.
What did you just call me?
Come on, we have to call you something. What? Do you already have a name?
Lombro.
What kind of name is that? Did you get it from somewhere in your data bank? It doesn't sound like a little girl's name to me. Oh, so you use Lombro as a last name. Huh, I kind of like it. Then it's decided. You're Chard Lombro from now on. No complaining, all right? You're stuck with it either way. You're the one who decided to hide out here, so from now on, you work for me. Don't think it likes the sound of that.
Correction. This bot has no capacity to like or dislike something in its current state.
Huh? Why? Because its core was destroyed 6 ways to Sunday. So, right now, its tone and mannerisms are all just a simulation of whatever data has been preserved. Like, remember how I found the word chard in the data? Well, if that refers to a person, then basically, Little Chard is just imitating their way of speaking.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Anyway, we can figure all that out later. First, we need to make sure Little Chard is hidden. Why don't you take the reins, Traveler? It's super cool. You'll see. Nice job! You've got some engineering chops, that's for sure. And thanks to you, I'm now the proud owner of the most advanced prospector bot in town. I expect good work out of you, Little Chard. But don't worry, you'll be compensated.
Like I care.
We gotta do something about that temper of yours. Maybe a little flour on your head will soften you up a bit. There, much cuter. Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Paimon, If you ever pick up stuff you have no use for, like screws and nuts and things, just bring them to me. I can make them into flowers or use them to upgrade my console. Oh, and I don't expect you to hand them over for free. I pay good prices for scrap. You're gonna want to stop by every day. Deal? Awesome! Turns out Ineffa was right all along. Everything is gonna be all right. Good luck out there on your travels. I hope everything goes all right for you, too. Little Chard, I think you're getting smarter. You actually pick out useful treasures from the trash now.
I'm 1,000 times smarter than you.
Oops, I was wrong. It's your arrogance that's been skyrocketing. Maybe I should take that flower back. Looks like someone is getting a bit too big for their britches.
I won't let you! And it's not a flower.
Yeah it is. It's the one I put on you last time.
Well, I won't let you take it.
Why?
Because it makes me smart.
There are a ton of headstones here on this isle. And they're all so old you can't make out the words on them at all. is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy, too. Huh. And there are ghosts over there. But we'll be fine, right? Either way, let's try not to get their attention. Let's just grab the fuel and go.
The sky is so dark. I'm scared. They're staring at me.
You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel. It's almost time for our lighthouse shift.
Does he mean...
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. How you made the cut as a ratnik, I'll never know. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on the way.
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories? Wait, hang on. Was he just trying to scare us?
You ever heard of the blue fire? As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground. Always look ahead into the distant skies. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life. That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness. They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it. Don't ask me what it is, 'cause I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in NOD-KRAI in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors, one who truly hated the Wild Hunt. Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side, the side of the Light Keepers. I'll bet that's why the Starshina wants to make offerings to it on the island. Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
Oh, finally, we're here. Let's find where the fuel goes and pour it in. Woohoo! The light's on! This should make things way easier. Now we can keep exploring.
Great, the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Hey! It's the ghost from before who was talking about moving fuel. What's he doing over here?
The Wild Hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouths. We couldn't see or hear each other.
What's he talking about? Has the Wild Hunt really showed up? Paimon didn't see it at all!
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us! Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Every second we hesitate could mean another dead comrade. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on! I've told you before, a lightkeeper always has to be prepared.
We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from our spines.
Something's off. All the ghosts are coming this way.
We too shall cry tears of blood.
The Wild Hunt is here! We've got to think of something quick! Okay, we'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up to the top.
Up to the top. Signal. Think of something.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear. Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the Wild Hunt. I beg of you. That is no way to die.
Death. Wild Hunt. Go to the lighthouse.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded the tower. Should we do what they're asking? Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse. Hope. Everlasting night.
The handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction, then control the brightness according to the signaling rules. There are 5 signal types: distress, warning, guidance, summoning, and all safe. Huh. The part that describes the warning signal is illegible, so let's try one of the others. Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking the area. And when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse? They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any way. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. But now all eyes are on the lighthouse. They have a rather indistinct appearance, but when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention is directed. Consider it a natural talent of mine. As to the cause of this behavior, I do have a theory. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions, from guiding passing merchants and lightkeeper fleets to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the lightkeeper sought to bring to NOD-KRAI. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong? No, I don't think so. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way. Close your eyes. Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give them key information that might provoke some sort of a reaction. How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication. After all, I am not only a lightkeeper myself, but also very accustomed to dealing with ghosts.
Don't come near us. Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. There's no time. Let us stay here and take them down with us. This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please save us. We can't hold on much longer. Everyone else is gone, and we are lost. What more can we do? Please, someone, anyone, save us.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the wild hunt.
The blue lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. Even if you light him up, it will be too late. He can help you destroy what remains of the wild hunt, but he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer. No, wait. Help us, please. Someone, anyone.
What's this supposed to mean? Do they want help, or don't they?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths. And so they sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern was still preserved on this island. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. But to my great regret, it is of no use to them now.
Will any other horrible things happen?
They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moments. I will do what I can to comfort them.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast the winter winds across the wasteland.
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end. We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapons.
We are the Light Keepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait, Flintz! It seems like these ghosts have rallied.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Lightkeepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful. The sorrow and reluctance in the face of death. The longing for a life of peace and stability. The surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? A response befitting an adventurer of your caliber. Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. To help these shadows of the heroes that once were forget the death that will soon be upon them, and return to their slumber. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade, and slowly return to the ley lines. But that time has not yet come. My dear Retniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace.
They're gone.
Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state. To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored, and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names, but my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named AINO. and the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Aimo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? I'd like to get to know them better still. It would be my honor.
You